I want to walk you through a practice that you can start using on a regular basis that is really going to assist you in cultivating, understanding what it feels like for you to be in presence, as opposed to being in the chaos and the swirling thoughts of the mind. So when we step into presence, or when we embody presence, we are exactly that. We're present in this now moment. We are in the expansiveness of presence, of this present moment, of the now, understanding, knowing, and truly embodying the fact that all the thoughts towards the future, all the thoughts towards the past, and any other thoughts that tell us something isn't quite right are an illusion. It's false. It's not truth. It is not this present moment. And this is a really important tool to play with, to explore, to develop your own skill set with, because this is what is going to allow you to ground yourself into the truth of who you are whenever anything in life tries to send you in the opposite direction. So whenever you notice you're in a swirl of thoughts, if you have anxiety rising, worry rising, frustration, anger, anything that's coming up, you are invited to use this practice or something similar to it to allow yourself to come into a state of being, a state of presence, okay? You may hear Dixie, she's just beneath me here. She's snoring away, she is fully present. And animals like dogs and cats often do bring us a little bit more fully into the present moment because they're not thinking incessantly like we are. They're not constantly trying to figure out life itself. They just simply exist. And within that existence, they are present, and that in itself is enough. And that in itself expands the heart energy, the heart frequency, and that is what feels so damn good. So we're going to dive into this. We're going to play. I want you to go ahead and go through this with me as I guide you, and this is something you can come back to on a regular basis. We're going to begin with grounding our energy. So this can look different for every person. Find what works for you. For some, it's a matter of taking your feet and placing them either on the floor or the earth. If you're like me, a yogi, and you like to sit cross-legged, maybe it's bringing your internal awareness down to your root chakra or your sits bones that are anchored down into either the chair, the cushion, the floor, the ground, whatever it might be. And just simply bringing your internal awareness to this grounded sense, feeling that connection or imagining your connection with the earth and how you are very deeply supported. If this is challenging for you to access, you can even just imagine, feel how the cushion or the chair that you're sitting on is holding you without you needing to do anything for that to happen. That is a sense of groundedness. So once we've allowed ourselves to ground, then you can bring in some deep, deep breath. And this deep breath comes all the way down to expand your torso as full as it can go and then deeply release. And that helps to trigger the diaphragm to just relax. Helps to trigger your nervous system. Relax. There's no danger. There's no threat, even if up here has been telling you so. And it allows your whole physical system to soften. I like to recommend deep inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. A little bit of a sigh sometimes can help, just allowing you to really bring it all down. Now, with your next few breaths, I invite you to create a visualization. So as you inhale through your nose, envision that the breath comes up, swirls around in your mind, collecting all the mind chatter and thought, and then pushes all the way down to your roots, to your feet, and out into the earth. Okay, let's go through that a couple times. So inhale through your nose, swirl that energy, swirl the inhale in your thoughts, and then with your exhale, push all of that energy down, or you may be inviting that energy down. From there, it anchors down into the earth or the chair, whatever might be beneath you, and you release it out, okay? Once we start finding that visualization, calling that energy south, when you feel yourself a little bit centered and stable here, I invite you to bring all of your awareness to your heart, and then even higher up to just above your crown chakra. So you're bringing 2 energy points or 2 focal points to your heart chakra, your crown chakra, a few inches above your head. I invite you to simply breathe here and witness, observe, feel what it feels like to be tuned into and observing of your heart and your crown. Your crown chakra is that beautiful place where you can connect to that soul essence of who you are, the truth of who you are. Allow yourself to feel into both of those now. When you can start to feel part of your heart and that expansiveness arise, that sense of love, unconditional love, that sense of truth and being and presence in the now, your invitation is simply to exist within it and to radiate it out. So as you begin to feel that in your heart, allow it to simply take up space. And this is your presence. This is you being present in the now. This is you going beyond the chatter of the mind, coming into the presence of the moment. I hope it feels luxurious for you. I hope it feels so peaceful and so beautiful. And it's okay if you don't quite feel it yet. This is the practice I invite you into to try over and over again until you can find what feels like your true sense of presence. Ideally, the more you strengthen this ability, you're going to be able to go through life and potentially with one breath, with the intention, pull that energy from the mind, sink it down into the earth, and come into your full presence. That's the goal of where we desire to go to, but to begin with, just start getting familiar with that sensation and feeling of being and radiating from within your heart and living in the present moment. Have fun with it. Let me know if you have any questions. Keep practicing playing. If your version looks and feels different than mine, that's okay. I'm just sharing this with you as something you can begin with to practice and find your present